race fan, if 400, 500 laps, just here at Martinsville, what the grind, whether it's 400, 500, how tough of a grind is it?
In this car, you're 100% each and every lap, except for Blaney. He rides around at pace car speed and laps the field. So, where do you qualify? Last? Give him 20 laps, and he's top 10. But no, it is a grind. It's the way you just have to attack the corner to load up the car to get things work. Handling comes into play, I should say, 30, 40 laps in. But everybody's fighting the same thing, so we all just kind of slow down together. But you have to just keep after it, never give up.
In what ways does Charles make you uncomfortable? Going back to your conversation on stacking pennies this week, I really enjoyed that. But you said that when the crew chief change was made, you were thinking about who would I be comfortable with.
Right.
And then here comes someone you've never worked with or known before.
Right.
So in what ways does he make you uncomfortable in a good way? It's clearly working.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any complaints about him, which I think is a good thing. I think it was just more from a mental side of things. Just at the end of the day, we all have jobs. We all need to be human beings and be good to each other, right? And so I think some of these environments, I'm not speaking from any experience or anything, but you could just have somebody that just wants to work on race cars and have no personal relationship out of that. And I don't really strive on that. So him and I are continuing to grow together, and it's been a lot of fun. So only 6 races in. I don't think either of us are happy about the result today, but all in all, it's okay.
Another thing you said on the show was that last week at Homestead, there was a moment where you channeled MJ.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that often, or was that just something that came out of the blue?
It just kind of came out of the blue, really. It's just keep after it, the winning mentality. And while we didn't get the win, I didn't lay over and give up. And we fought hard until the very end. So I think that's ultimately what he wants us to do. So just keep on doing that, keep on keeping on.
Are you not happy with the result today because you were fastest in practice and then?
Yeah, I've lost my qualifying touch for some reason. So just don't have. I think I kind of try to overdo it, then I just go slower. So I got to figure out what that is because we have speed. We're top 10, but expected more.
The practice, does that give you hope for it?
If it paid well, yeah. If it paid, it doesn't pay, but it shows good indications that we have our head on our shoulders and pointing in the right direction. We're all working well together. I do feel confident going into tomorrow. I love this place. Had a lot of success here, so that's dangerous for the rest of the field.
What's the challenge in Martinsville to you? Like, what's the hardest part of it?
Just the longevity of the runs, making sure the balance is there from start to finish. And so I thought our McDonald's team was solid on the short run. Gave up a little bit on the end. I don't know where our average was stacked up, but just from the feel, I thought a couple of cars were just a slight bit better. And we're talking 100th of a second, right? So, but sometimes that's all it takes. It takes thousandths of a second to beat your competitor. So we have to do that. We have to come up with a good game plan after I get done talking to you guys and figure out what we need to do.
All right.
Last night, you and a bunch of other drivers were pretty fired up about Hemrick getting the win.
Yeah.
Just can you kind of give some more insight into that relationship and just those reactions?
Yeah, I mean, man, Hemrick, that's one of the guys where I've been at the racetrack with him, probably him and Blaney the most out of our careers from go-karts. He was always, you can tell by Hemrick's hairline, he was a little bit older than me.
Yeah.
So he was in the class above. But we were always there together, and his family and my family always vibed really well together. And Hemrick and I got close when we both got to Cup, and we remained close. And so to see all that he's gone through, his journey, it's incredible how he keeps a demeanor about him that is so positive and so uplifting. It's motivation for me. Because I honestly don't know if you could meet a nicer guy in the garage. And so sometimes I feel like his personality has given up a couple wins of being too nice. But last night he had the faster truck and he had the mindset, he had the experience to utilize all of that and to capitalize. So I called him, what time did I leave the house? 8 o'clock. I called him at 8:30 this morning and just talked to him for a second. And it's just, you could hear it in his voice, the lack of voice that he has, that he was just pumped. So proud for him, proud of him, and got to keep it going.
Last year, Charles's truck swept both stages in the races in trucks. Can he bring anything from that to you here, or is it so different there's no real
I
help?
think that would be more of a question for Charles, but I'm going to say it's totally different. So we'll just have to see. And before all y'all leave, check out my girl's hat back here. It's awesome.
Does she lose a bet?
So, okay, I will give her the benefit of the doubt. So Kentucky and Tennessee have played 3 times this year. Tennessee has lost 2 of them. We made a bet that whoever won had to wear the opposing team's hat. Well, whatever weekend that was, whenever that was, I never got a hat. So I was like, okay, we'll double it. Said the next time we play, I said if you win, I'll give you $100 and wear the hat. And if I win, I'll just wear your hat. Well, they won again. No hat. She's great at her job. She's too worried about, it doesn't go with the sponsors. Her team's going to be pissed off. Forget that. A bet's a bet. So I didn't hold no slack here. So she's got to wear that hat because we belt to ass last night. So that was good. So
And it has the sponsor on it.
It does. See, we're crossing both. Yeah, see.
Tennessee actually gonna make a Final Four then.
I hope so. I got to win in my bracket, so I hope so. For that sake.
Well, you have to have him winning your
Right?
Yeah.